Welcome to the second part of the University of Toronto Press VoIP phone guide. In this tutorial, I'll be going over the web aspect of the phone that will give you more options to utilize the phone experience in your own personal way. We will begin by opening any browser window and typing in the following address: voice.primus.ca. Hit enter and you will come to this login screen. Your username will be the same as your email. Please note that it must be your full email address. The password you enter here will be given to you by our network administrators, so feel free to contact them to gain access. Once you log in, you will enter the basic view as indicated here. The first column is called Calls. In here, you can see all your missed, received, and placed calls, with the extension or number, caller ID, and time in the following column. Under Actions, you have two options: add a user to the address book, which is useful to add outsiders to your personal contact list. You also have the option to make a call by pressing this icon. It will place the call from your phone itself, so be sure to be beside your phone if you are to press this. The next column is voicemail. In here, you can see who sent you a voicemail and at what time. Under Actions, you have a few options. Add the person calling you to the address book, make a call to the person leaving you the voicemail, email voicemail, which is not recommended, so please do not do so. Most importantly, you may now listen to voicemails from this website no matter where you are, as long as you got internet and a browser. You may also delete voicemails from here as well. This column is our corporate directory, just like the one you've seen on the phone itself from the previous video. In here, you can either scroll and find the person you're searching for, or simply type the first or last name in the search. You do not have to type the full name. Partial is accepted, as seen here. The column after is for personal contacts. Whenever you add a person to contacts, they will be added here. You also have the option to add a person to this list by clicking Add, as seen here. Notice that you have the option for adding extensions and adding complete numbers. Unfortunately, the people you add here will not be added to the directory on the phone itself, which is why you have the options to make calls from this website to your phone. And lastly, we have the Options menu. In here, you can turn Do Not Disturb on or off. Having it on will make all calls go directly to your voicemail. Next, we have Call Forwarding. In case you're out of the office and you want all incoming calls to be forwarded to your cell phone, this is an excellent resource to switch this feature on and off without having to be physically at the phone to do so. Just be sure to hit save. We can ignore the other two as they're not features we'll be using. And that covers everything in Basic View. We will now switch on over to Advanced View. In Advanced View, you get tons of more options to play with. The very first one is User Profile. Please note, everything in here will be grayed out for you, unlike everything you see on my screen. However, you can see your profile extension, your caller ID, etc. here. If you'd like to have any of this information changed, please contact the IT department. You can, however, change your password for the web portal here, should you desire. Next, we will open the Call Handling menu. In here, you have tons of options to customize your user experience. However, we will only go over a few, starting with Sequential Ring. This is a more advanced version of call forwarding. It allows you to set multiple phone devices to sequentially ring. So if a user calls, it will first ring on your desk phone, followed by whatever number you enter in here, and take turns sequentially between them. This way, if you're at your desk, you can pick up from your desk phone, but if you're not, it will eventually switch over to your cell phone depending on how many rings you set it to. Next we have simultaneous ring. This is similar to how sequential ring works, only key difference being instead of ringing each phone one after the other, when a user calls, all the device entered in this menu will ring at the same time. Just enter the numbers you wish to add to the simultaneous ring as seen here, hit enable, and away you go. If you'd like to keep the list for later, you can simply uncheck the enable simultaneous ring, and what it will do is it will disable the feature, but it will still retain the numbers. Next we have speed dial. Notice the speed dial codes written here. They're literally the same numbers on your phone. So if you pick up the phone and press 2 and wait a couple of seconds, whatever number you associated with 2 will begin ringing. You can add both internal and external numbers to this, as well as our own extensions. To add a number, simply click the action icon on the right hand side. Then enter a number here, followed by a description right below so you know in the future what this number is for in case you forget. Hit save and you are done. Now because this example on screen is set to 6, when you go to your phone and press 6 and wait a couple of seconds, it will automatically call the number written here. And lastly, I'll show you how you can change your voicemail password. Under Unified Communication, Voicemail Settings, you can ignore most of what is written here and scroll down to the bottom. Here you have the option to change your voicemail password all by yourself. You won't need to contact the IT department for as long as you can log into the Primus web portal I have been demonstrating in this video. With the new phone system, we still retain the ability to have featured access codes available to us to be utilized on our phones. The list can be found here, under Featured Access Codes. Due to the sheer volume of features, I won't be going over what any of these mean or how to use them. However, Primus has provided us with guides on how to use them. Simply click the help icon on the top right corner of the screen. This will take you to Primus' website full of guides on everything that I have mentioned today and much more. As an example, here is a features guide that will have all the information regarding all the features that you've seen and how to use them. And that covers everything in this tutorial. If you have any questions or concerns, let the IT department know and we will help you.